what do you think is the biggest difference between regular season?
Some players will take the bull by the horns, others will get thrown off it. So you just got to go out and be ready, but you definitely got to raise your level, Ernie.
Have you ever taken a bull by the horns?
Never. I sure have.
Oh, my gosh.
Please describe.
Well, the bull came at me, right? Okay. And he was running. So I grabbed his horns, and I did this little shoulder jammy. Put his neck out of place. He fell.
Anyway, for
yes,
coaches,
please.
The game becomes much more chess than checkers.
Ooh.
You really have to be a move ahead and a thought process behind.
Have you ever played chess or checkers?
I play them at the same time. I play my younger son checkers and my older son chess at the same time. I have done that.
Have you ever taken a bull by the horns while playing checkers?
Yes.
Are you answering yes to every question I ask?
And
Yes.
you know when he did it, Ernie? May 23rd.
How'd you know, Kenny?
Yeah, he did it on May 23rd.
Because you do everything on May 23rd.
You're watching me.
Kevin Harlan, chess master. Take it.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free and the home of progress.
We're at a sold-out, noisy arena here in New York City. Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at New York, they're the #1 seed. They'll be tough to handle, no doubt about it.
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear, so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for Chicago right now, Champ out there with the Prodigy. And there's the Prodigy, and it's the natural, and it's the Prodigy in at the point.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Now let's find out what head coach Derek Fisher had to say to DB. Doris?
He said that the team is in a good place mentally and should come out of the gate strong. Coach said, we know that this is the moment when heroes are made and all eyes are going to be on us. I told our guys that this is our time to shine. We'll see if they can do that, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's the Prodigy. Champ the pass to the natural. And he nails the jumper. The Natural's got his second bucket of the night.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Pass to the Natural. Here's the Prodigy. Pocket six. Buries it from three-point range.
What marksman? Their backcourt has set the tone for their whole squad.
The Prodigy passes to Champ. That one goes. Count it.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's the Prodigy. He dishes it to Smith. Pass to the Prodigy. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. 4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Here's the Prodigy after the Bulls pick up 2. And it's blocked. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Here's the prodigy. Here's the pass to the natural. Feeds to Lee. Down low. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
The prodigy passes to Champ. Here's the prodigy, covered by Lee. Here's Ahern. A beautiful reverse layup. The prodigy's got his second bucket.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Lee outside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
New York shooting their first free throw of the night.
One shot. One shot.
That free throw from Lee is good. The Bulls have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Out left to the wing. They set the pick. Pass to Champ. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. 4 on the clock. Here's the prodigy. And Champ gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Screen by Lee. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's the natural. Here's the prodigy. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Well, he took that defender head on and threw down the two-hander power jam.
Straight power there, guys.
You just gotta love that determination.
Here's the prodigy. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Bulls shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's the prodigy. Got a hand on it. Passes it to the prodigy. Over to the left wing. The natural, the pass to the prodigy. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. Good. The prodigy's got 5 points so far.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Screen by Lee. Off the pick. From 18 feet away. That's good. The prodigy's got his second basket.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Deflects the pass. Misses from short range.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Good. He's got 8.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Here's the prodigy. He has 5. Here's Ahern. count it from 12. The Prodigy's got 6.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake. And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Now let's take this chance to break out the list of the NBA's top free throw shooting teams in the regular season. Number 5, the Bulls.
Boy, I tell you what, Kevin, when you have numbers like this from the line, your coach is not only satisfied, but he's confident. Sure, there are some guys whose numbers help offset the weaker shooters, but overall, this has been a solid team from the line.
Here's the Prodigy. 8 points for him. To the middle. And then Smith with the dunk.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And Chicago has possession. Following the score by New York. There's the bucket. Good. And that's now 8 points for the Prodigy.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Chicago leading. Here's the Prodigy. He's got 5. To the wing on the left. The Natural makes no mistake on the open jump shot. The Natural's got 7 points in the game.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The Natural to pass to Chin. That's good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's the Prodigy. A three-pointer off the mark.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
The pass to the Natural. Here's Lee. Look at that. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what? That man can climb a ladder.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And he gets it to go.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Armstrong. Pass to Champ to the left wing. The dish now to Armstrong. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. Can't get it to go. And it's Chicago the other way. Here's Champ. Armstrong with it. Teardrop shot. Lee kicks to Armstrong. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the bucket. Armstrong's got his first basket of the night. Here's the prodigy. He's covered by Armstrong. No problems knocking that one down. 14 points for the prodigy.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
And here's Armstrong. That's tipped. Here's Lee. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's the prodigy, covered by Smith, and he gets it to go.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's Armstrong. Count the buckets.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
That is good. Knicks trail by 3. 107 left here in the opening quarter. And not going to let him get that easy dunk. Defense stopping the easy 2, but a foul called and a trip to the free throw line instead. The Knicks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Lee.
Some really terrific numbers for Lee. He already has 8 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
The prodigy, he's checked in for Smith. And a change for the Bulls. The prodigy, he's checked in for the natural. And both free throws good for Lee. 1:05 left in the first quarter. The prodigy passes to the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Pass to Andrew. To the inside. Rebound by Armstrong.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Some nice passing by New York here. Lee gets the bucket.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Out to the wing. Here's the prodigy, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Bulls out front. They're up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
The Bulls leading by 4. Armstrong is out there with the Prodigy. Then there's the Prodigy. Then there's Champ. And it's the Prodigy in at the 3. They're the group New York will start the second one. Here's Armstrong. The pass to the Prodigy. Banked in off the glass. The Prodigy's got the first basket of the second quarter for New York.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Nice job there to shake free of the defense and then drain the J.
The shot from the low post is good. Chicago's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Pass to the Prodigy. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
6 of their last 10 points have come by way of the 2-pointer.
Here's the Prodigy. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Bulls leading by 4. Passes it to Andrew. Here's the Prodigy. Connects on the 17-footer. The Prodigy's got 4 points in the quarter.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. The Prodigy buries it from 3-point range.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's the Prodigy. He's covered by Armstrong. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. The Prodigy's got his first bucket of the night. Now the pass to the Prodigy. They get a hand on it. Here's the Prodigy. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. And the Bulls, another 3.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He urged his guys to get after it on the offensive glass, to follow every single shot, extend possessions, and cash in on some second-chance points. He also wanted them to know they should be working together to get their outside shooters open. He said, you know what plays we have to run to get guys free. Now let's run them. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
I mean, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Showcasing the best passers among power forwards and centers during the regular year. Well, you look at Champ, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love him.
You think of some of the great passing big men over the years, and they are some of the best players ever. I mean, period. I'm sure that's not lost on him.
Certainly not. I mean, it's precisely why he's worked so hard to become the passer he is today. He didn't want to just be a scorer. He wanted to be a complete post player, and he's done it. You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
The prodigy passes to Champ, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flip.
Shot clock at 2. That's good. The prodigy's got his second bucket.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Pass to the prodigy. New York moving it around. Passes it to the prodigy. Lets it go from 11. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
The prodigy passes to the prodigy. To the wing right side. The pass to the prodigy. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's the prodigy. Right through the knee for the layup. The prodigy's got 7 points. Pass to the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. Pass to the prodigy. To the left side wing. Fires from the corner. No luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now Armstrong. Out to the right wing. Here's the prodigy, and it comes off the front of the rim.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's the prodigy after the Bulls pick up 2. Armstrong passes to Champ. The feed to Armstrong. Here's the prodigy. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. The prodigy's got his first points of the game. The pass to the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. Shoots from the elbow. The prodigy. Nice spin off the left rim and in. The prodigy's got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago. Pass to the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Knicks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. The prodigy, he's checked in for Armstrong. And Chicago also making a switch. The prodigy, he's checked in for the prodigy. Good on the second free throw. Chicago leading by 7. The prodigy passes to the prodigy. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the Knicks making a change here. Lee's checked in. Champs checked in for Chicago. He's perfect from the line this time. Knicks trail by 9. Passes to the Prodigy. Swiped away. The pass to the Prodigy. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Chicago shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Here's Champ. Here's the screen. Here's the Prodigy, and that one off the back of the rim and in. The Prodigy's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
Knicks trail by 12. To the paint. A steal. Takes it from 10. Buries the jump shot. The Prodigy's got 10 points.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Here's the Prodigy. He's got 10. Shot clock at 6. Good on the 13-footer. 9 points for the Prodigy.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
To the wing right side. The Prodigy, again Chicago.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Stripped away. Pass to the Prodigy. And he uses the glass on the layup. The Prodigy's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Here's the Prodigy. Shoots from the line. And the shot no good, a bit short.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
Here's the Prodigy to the left side wing. And the Bulls, another 3.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Pass to Lee. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Lee's got 14.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him. And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
There's the pick. Here's the Prodigy. An easy layup after coming off the pick. 11 points in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Passes it to the Prodigy. And there's the pass to the Prodigy. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to the Prodigy. And again, New York with the triple.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Out to the wing. Here's the prodigy. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
And he decides to go old school with the finger roll.
Pass to the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. Pulls up, high post, and Lee pulls it down.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for the prodigy. He's got 11 points and the 2 nice steals as well. He's showing us those quick hands today, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't.
Clark, you love the fact that he's a terrific distributor, but also, how about those defensive instincts? That's also been excellent today.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Step back shot. Chicago grabs the miss. The prodigy's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's the prodigy. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12. Here's the prodigy. 10 points for him. Picked by Lee. Smith wide open. He fires. And it's off from 3-point range.
Their free throw attempts have really fallen off here in the second quarter. Not as aggressive.
They're settling. They've got to keep getting the ball inside. Create some balance offensively.
Here's the prodigy. Sinks the three-pointer. The prodigy's got 13. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. Bulls lead by 16. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Round 1 action of the playoffs continuing on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Looking at the Bulls, boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
I love how they opened the game up. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a track meet. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Ernie, they are way too weak defensively in the paint. They're getting walked over down low, giving up a ton of points. Barbecue chicken everywhere, with the sauce, without the sauce. We're having a Thanksgiving feast in here. That's a recipe for disaster. They cannot keep letting guys drive the lane, layups, lobs. Defense is weak, Ernie.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup.
Talk about a terrific game for the prodigy. 16 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
The Bulls leading by 16. So for Chicago right now, Champ out there with the Prodigy. Then there's the Prodigy. Then there's the Prodigy. And it's the natural in at the shooting guard position. Good.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
The Prodigy takes the 12-footer and hits. The Prodigy's got 15 points.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no. Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Lee outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Champ. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. He told Lee that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Also, he was just as passionate when he told them that they needed to put everything they have into their offensive rebounding. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. He used that pick to perfection. 16 points for the Prodigy.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City dancers.
Well, strong defense is obviously a big key to success in the NBA. And these players, the top shooting guards in the steals category in the regular season, gave their teams plenty of that on the way to the playoffs. And you take a look at Smith, 5th in the NBA, very crafty player.
You know, you watch him on a game-in, game-out basis, and he just puts on a clinic defensively, both in terms of effort and technique at that off-guard spot.
Well, it's a combination of the all-out effort and the flawless technique you just talked about. I mean, that allowed him to climb that list. I mean, he's rightfully regarded as one of the league's toughest defenders. Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Here's Champ, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
The natural, the pass to the Prodigy. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Smith for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Inside. The natural, the pass to the Prodigy. Another one falls for Chicago.
What a move. Came out of the spin, stopped and popped. That is impressive.
Lee outside. Here's the prodigy. He's got 15. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Here's the prodigy, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
And they've really come out of halftime with the eye of the tiger. Plenty of fire in their eyes and tremendous focus and intensity.
Here's the prodigy. The 18-footer is right on the mark. The prodigy's got 4 points in the quarter.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Down low, hangs in the air, and yes, sir, that one drops. 23 points for the prodigy.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
He's feeling it. That shot is no good. His 5th miss now in 12 tries. The pass to the prodigy. Pass to the prodigy. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's the natural. Here's the prodigy. Covered by Smith. Shot from the wing. Rebound by Smith. Knicks trail by 20. Passes it to the prodigy. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for the prodigy. He has 17 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And a new group in for the Knicks. Armstrong's checked in for Champ. The prodigy comes in for Lee. The prodigy, he's checked in for the natural. And it's the prodigy in for Smith. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. The prodigy, he's checked in for Champ. The prodigy comes in for the prodigy. The prodigy, he's checked in for the natural. And it's the prodigy in for the prodigy. Chicago leading by 18. The prodigy passes to the prodigy. And the pass to Andrew. Here's the prodigy. To the wing right side. Clock at 4. And the Bulls another 3.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Pass to Andrew. Out to the right wing. The prodigy and the Bulls another 3.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
The prodigy passes to Armstrong, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Chicago.
And, guys, something every team strives for is getting points off of turnovers, and they've done that here in both halves.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Here's the prodigy. He's got 6. Passes it to the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. Puts one up from 19. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And it's 8 points for the prodigy.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's the prodigy. Another one falls for Chicago.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
That's his first team foul.
Here's the Prodigy. 8 points for him. The Prodigy, and again, it's New York.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
New York's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. Here's the Prodigy, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
That was Dent. Knicks used the crossover to get a little separation, then rose up nicely for the J.
Down low, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
First personal foul.
The Bulls have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
One shot, gentlemen.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting 1.
One shot.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
The pass to the Prodigy. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. 14 points for him. Here's the Prodigy. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
The Bulls have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
One shot.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. They set the pick. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. To the inside. The Prodigy, and he uses the glass on the layup. The Prodigy's got 13 points.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Here's the Prodigy, and the call will go against the Prodigy. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
To the middle. It's picked off.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal. How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
The Prodigy passes to Andrew. They set the screen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And it's now 23 points for the Prodigy. Knocks it loose. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Passes to the Prodigy. To the paint. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Now let's go to the 2K scoreboard. During the regular season, these point guards were the best rebounders at that position. Take a look at the Prodigy. 3rd in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
And, well, rebounding isn't something you really think too much about with point guards, but he places a lot of emphasis on doing whatever it takes to contribute, even on the boards.
Yeah, in addition to the work he does on the perimeter, he's more than willing to get his nose in there and get his hands dirty in getting after rebounds and loose balls. And I think that's why so many folks around the league can't say enough good things about him.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Just a fantastic game for the Prodigy. 25 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage. Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just a...
Look at that. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
And 1:01 left in the 3rd. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And the pass to the Prodigy. Down low. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. The Prodigy's got 5 points now in the quarter. Armstrong with it. He has 7, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's the natural. No good trying to beat the buzzer. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Rolls out front as they wrap up the 3rd quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. They've got Smith. Champ out there with Champ, and it's the natural. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. That's good.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire. He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
Pass to the Prodigy. To the left side wing. Here's the Prodigy. Pass to Champ. Here's the Prodigy, covered by Lee. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And the shot is good. And it's now 26 points for the Prodigy.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Down low. Stolen away. The pass to the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. Here's Ahern. Another three for Chicago.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Screen by Lee. Pass to the natural. Four on the shot clock. Passes it to Champ from deep three-point range, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Nice job coming off that screen. The Prodigy's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Bulls. Screen by Lee. Lets the three fly. Count that one as his seventh make in 8 attempts. He is a scorching 86%.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot two.
Just absolute domination in this one for the Prodigy. He has 29 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Good on both. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. They set the pick. Six to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for your Knicks, number 2. Taking 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Chicago making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line. The Bulls have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Right wing. The natural, the pass to Champ. Here's the natural. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Came hard off that pick and finished strong.
Yeah, and guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Bangs home the trifecta. Bulls have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. From about 19 feet, it's Chicago with another bucket.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Smith on the wing, Lee outside. The three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. The Natural's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's the Prodigy out to the wing. The pass to the Natural. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
Pass to Champ. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
They set the pick. Got a piece of it. It's taken away by Smith. Fires for three, and that one's good.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Passes it to the natural. The pass to the prodigy. The Knicks pull it in.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Smith outside. The natural, the pass to Champ. 5 on the clock, down low. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Champ's got 11 points here in just the second half. Right wing, there's the screen. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Screen by Lee to the paint. In it goes for in time in 10 tries.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to the natural. Here's Champ, covered by Smith. Passes it to the natural. Out left to the wing. Shot from 16. Can't get it to go. So New York will take it the other way. Smith, the pass to the natural. Back to Smith. Screen by Lee. And it's Smith penetrating. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Strong interior move. Aggressive, assertive, and effective.
Uncovered. And the Knicks good for 2.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts. Doing all he can to bring them back.
There's the pick. There's the pass to the prodigy. Pass to Champ. To the paint. Here's the prodigy. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Passes to the natural. Jumper off the screen. It's Chicago with another bucket.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
No problem knocking that one down. Smith! And that's 11 points for Smith. Chicago has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. And there's the pass to the prodigy. Knicks with the rebound. Smith's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And a wide open look for Lee. Off target from outside. And Chicago's shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Here's the prodigy, covered by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. A different look for New York. Armstrong's checked in for Champ, and it's the prodigy in for Lee. The prodigy, he's checked in for Chicago.
Andrew.
Puts it up off the inbound. That's good.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And it's Armstrong missing. Chicago with the ball. Pass to the prodigy. There's a screen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Passes it to Andrew. Shoots from the elbow. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
No one near him. And that one's good.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Bulls.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And what a huge standout performance it was for the Prodigy. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
The Prodigy, he's checked in for Chicago.
One shot. One shot.
Chicago has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. There's a good screen. Now the pass to the natural. Here's the Prodigy. Smith outside. Here's Armstrong. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
Here's the natural. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And here's Armstrong. Here's the Prodigy. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody. Excited to have you in the house with us on tonight. It'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Houston Rockets at Toyota Center. Looking at Houston, after finishing the season with the second-best record in the West, they enter this series as the heavy favorites, looking to make a statement here in Game 1. And here we are, first round of the playoffs. Shaq, what do you think is the biggest difference between regular season and postseason ball?
Ernie, that's the easiest question you've ever asked me in your life. More energy, more from your teammates, more from your fans, more from your opponents. Some players will take the bull by the horns, others will get thrown off it. So you just got to go out and be ready, but you definitely got to raise your level, Ernie.
Have you ever taken a bull by the horns?
Never. I sure have.
Oh, my God.
Please describe.
Well, the bull came at me, right? Okay. And he was running. So I grabbed his horns, and I did this little shoulder jammy. Put his neck out of place. He fell.
Anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, direct your attention to center court. Now to present the most valuable player, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver.
To the great fans here tonight, to the first-class organization, and to an all-star group of teammates, you are the NBA most valuable player. Congratulations.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. We've got the San Antonio Spurs facing the Houston Rockets. You look at the Rockets. Because they're the second seed, they'll have home court advantage through the next 2 rounds.
And, well, other than Game 7, I think Game 1 is the most important game of the series. For them as a home team, especially, lose this game, and then there goes home court advantage.
I don't see that happening, though. I mean, I just can't see it. Listen to this crowd. I mean, they don't want to let them down, so I can't see them losing this game. The atmosphere is electric, and that's going to play to their advantage here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
The natural lets it go from the baseline and nails it. On defense, the Spurs. It's a 3-point game. Pass to the Prodigy. The shot's good. Brown making the play. The Prodigy's got his first 2 points of the night.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
That's good.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
There's the pick. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. The pass to the natural. Houston moving the ball around. Clock at 6. So the wing on the left. Houston needs to get a shot off. The Prodigy off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And San Antonio has possession following the score by Houston.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss, or where they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
There's the screen. It dropped for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
We talked about the importance of stealing a game on the road, and Coach said they want to come out and set the tone early in this game. He said, quote, if we can come out and take this first game, all of a sudden we're in control of the series.
Thank you, Doris. Champ, and it's Houston with another.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Passes to the natural. again, it's San Antonio with a three.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
At the line for two.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Bell with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. There's the pick. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Kicks to Brown. Here's the prodigy. He's got 8, and there's the feed to Brown. Here's the natural. That's good. The natural's got his first points of the night. San Antonio leading by 5. Pass to the natural. To the wing on the left. Lots of room. And another basket for San Antonio.
They really look sharp here. Razor sharp. Extremely focused.
To the right side. Here's the prodigy. It's tipped. Now the pass to Champ. Out to the right wing. Here's the prodigy. Here's the natural. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. The natural's got his second basket.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Drops in the layup for 2. 12 points for him.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Over to the left wing. The prodigy. Money from the wing.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
San Antonio with the ball. Leading by 5.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Pass to Brown. Feeds to Bell. From the line. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
During this break, let's take a look at some of the very best perimeter passers in basketball. These were the regular season assist leaders from the shooting guard position. And you look at the natural, 3rd in assists and a great leader.
And with his skill as a distributor, he's probably just as comfortable at the point guard position as he is off the ball. They need him there at times in a pinch.
Boy, I really like an off guard who shares the ball as well as he does. I mean, that's an invaluable piece to their puzzle, and that's the kind of flexibility they get by having him on their roster.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super
now,
so
take a
far
break.
tonight is
Take a
how
break.
they've been sharing
2 shots.
the basketball.
That free throw good for Brown. So he gets them both. Spurs leading by 7. Passes it to the natural. Dishes to Bell. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Rockets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Champ, the pass to the Prodigy. Shoots it up. Another miss by Houston.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to the natural. The dish to Bell. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And finished off by Brown.
Terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and then excellent transition offense.
And really, it all stemmed from the aggressive defense. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
And the Spurs scoring again.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Here's the Prodigy. It's good from long range. The Prodigy's got 13.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
There's a good screen. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Houston moving it around. And Houston again with the bucket. San Antonio leading by 6. The Prodigy, he's checked in for the natural.
Rockets Power Dancers.
To the middle, here's the natural, and he slams it one-handed.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Here's the prodigy. 13 points in the game. Brown, right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Singh, and it's Houston with another.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
There's a screen. Out left to the wing. Inside, the natural, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
And there's the pass to Singh. Inside, and it's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Passes to the natural. Wide open look. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss. Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the night. The prodigy, he's checked in for Houston. San Antonio making a switch here.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.149 left here in the opening quarter. They set the screen. Pass to the natural. Here's the prodigy. 13 points in the game. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
Rockets ball.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. And he gets the bucket.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
San Antonio leading by 9. Kicks the bell. To the inside. Here's the prodigy. The pass to Champ. Takes the 3. Can't get it to go.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
The better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Fires from 14. Works a big high bounce and goes in. He's got 19.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. San Antonio's got a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. For San Antonio, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
All right, now. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Here's the prodigy. To the wing right side. And it's Houston with another. To the middle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Spurs lead by 11. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And Spurs head coach Greg Popovich, very demanding. Throughout the years, he was hardest on his point guard, Tony Parker. And here's what Parker had to say about that.
My first 3-4 years, it was tough sometimes. Sometimes, like, eyes watered. I was, like, really angry, and it was tough at times. Definitely a career.
Even though it seems like that was a very long time ago now, to hear Tony Parker talk about it now, it still sounds very fresh to him.
Did he acknowledge, Kevin, that he cried?
It sounds like it, yeah.
The game made him cry. That's one of the things fans forget about with professional athletes. No matter how successful they get, players never forget that pain and frustration or those other emotions they've gone through to help get them to where they are.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
Prodigy is out there with the Prodigy. Then there's the Prodigy. Then there's Campbell. And it's the natural in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Spurs leading by 9. Passes it the ball. Spurs working the ball around now. There's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Shot is no good. So Houston will take it the other way. Stolen. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Poke loose. All by himself.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Pass to the Prodigy. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And there before you is the list of the teams that led the NBA in steals per game during the regular year. The Rockets number 1. The Spurs second.
You know what? I thought both of these teams got a lot of big stops in crucial game situations. That's the mark of a good defensive team. Both of these teams, outstanding defensive squads.
Free throw drops for Campbell. And Campbell drills both of them. Spurs leading by 5. There's the pick. The pass to ball. Clock at 4. Puts one up from 19. They get it back. That's good. He has 6.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And Campbell throws it down.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he catched that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Passes it the ball. Out to the right wing. No good with the triple.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open. Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Really a solid comeback effort here.
Drains the 19-footer. And the Spurs lead by 5. Rockets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. has some information for us, Doris.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He thinks there are opportunities for second-chance points out there and implored them to go hard to the offensive glass for the remainder of this game. He also talked about creating good looks on the perimeter, saying we can hurt them from the outside. That should be a focus. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Campbell. He has 6. Has to Sing. Baseline try. That's good on the jump shot. The Prodigy's got 8 points. Spurs leading by 3. Down low, here's the natural. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
Really an extraordinary game for the natural. 12 points and also a couple of rebounds. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
It's really hard to put in words just what he's doing out on the floor.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Rockets trail by 5. Here's the Prodigy. 8 points for him. Here's the Prodigy. Great look, but off the mark.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Ball, the pass to the natural. 4 on the clock. Lets it go. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
And that is good. 10 points for the Prodigy.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
So it's San Antonio now. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it's San Antonio with another.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
And the pass to the Prodigy. Buries the long-range jumper. The Prodigy's got his first 3 points of the game.
A wide-open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
There's the pick. Spurs working the ball around now. Shoots the 3. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Spurs shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Pass to the natural. A stupendous finish in traffic. The Natural's got 19 points.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Here's the Natural. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. The Natural's got 8.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
All right, Houston, coming on the corner, your own Rockets Power Dancers. Give it up!
to the middle. Here's Ball, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot. One shot.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Pass to the Prodigy. Takes the 13-footer. Sing. And another 3 for Houston.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Wide open shot is on the money. He's got 10.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
San Antonio with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Inside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Now, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And, guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Champs checked in for Campbell. The Prodigy comes in for the Prodigy. Brown is checked in for the Prodigy. And it's the Natural in for the Prodigy. The Natural is checked in for San Antonio. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Rockets trail by 11. The Natural, the pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Natural. And too long on the shot. The pass to the Natural. No good with the triple. Houston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. The Natural, the pass to the Prodigy. Six on the shot clock. He had a nice open look right there. 6 points for the Natural.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
There's a screen. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Natural, the pass to the Natural. Here's the Prodigy, and it's Houston with another.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the efficiency of his play.
And that one's good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Brown, and another 3 for Houston.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's the natural. Ball, the pass to the natural. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Shot from the wing, and the shot is good. 6 points for him.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Here's the prodigy. 15 points in the game. And Houston again with the bucket.
Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession.
Down low. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Brown, good. Spurs leading by 5. Out left to the wing. They set the pick. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Spurs have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Here's the prodigy. He's got 17. Here's the natural. Picked his pocket. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. He's got 21. And the first half is now in the books. It's San Antonio. They're up by 9. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, David, a great first half that demonstrates a lot of the evolution of this team. As a veteran of this group, can you tell us a bit about the concepts that have helped this cohesion?
You know, we've developed some good habits, creating an identity, but we've just got to continue to try to make the right play every single time, and then the game will speak for itself.
David, thank you. Guys, Coach would point directly to this guy as to what this team is all about.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Thank you for joining us live inside this sold-out arena. We are rocking and rolling. Well, for San Antonio, they've put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they've put themselves in a great position. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
The bulk of their offense, Ernie, Kenny, has come in the paint. See, it's just as good. It's hard-nosed basketball when you play in the post. Trust me, I know. You wouldn't know nothing about that, Kenny, little man.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Rockets?
Well, right now, they're getting a little embarrassed on the defensive end. They got outshot in the first half. But that's because no one put their foot down on defense to stop it. So in the second half, they need to play much more disruptive defensively. They have to do whatever it takes.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. Spurs leading by 9 on the court for San Antonio. There's the pick for 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
The Rockets have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And San Antonio shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Here's Bell. Shot misses. Rockets trail by 6. Over in the corner, Brown. Passes it to Champ. Houston moving the ball around. Here's the prodigy. The baseline J. And it's Houston with another.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
He feeds it to Brown. The natural, the pass to Brown. From outside, off the mark.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Pass to Bell. Makes it off the glass. And now an 8-point Spurs lead.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Here's the prodigy. 22 points for him. He took good advantage of that screen. 8 points for the natural.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks. They've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Pass to the natural. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Spurs lead by 8. Houston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. The feed to Brown. They set the pick. Here's the natural. Can't make good off the screen.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Here's the natural.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Kevin, this is a strong free throw shooting team, and they've stayed true to form so far, converting with outstanding accuracy.
You know, he, just like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
Here on the 2K leaderboard of the regular season's top scorers. And you look at the natural, second in the league, having an excellent season. Rockets trail by 10. The natural to pass to the prodigy. With some arc. Rebound San Antonio. Here's the pass to the natural. He dishes it to Bell. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Bell's got his second basket of the game.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Passes to the prodigy. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. The prodigy. Plenty of space. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from the natural.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it. How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Here's the prodigy. There's the triple, and he gets it to go. Brown's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Rockets. And he converts the layup. He's got 9.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Here's the prodigy. 22 points for him.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Three-pointer, Bell. That's good. Bell's got his third basket of the night.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Brown outside. Pass to the natural. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 5 to shoot. Count that one. The Natural's got 25 points.
Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession.
All right, Houston, coming up the court on your own Rockets power dancer. Give it up!
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Champ. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. He also asked for a very strong effort on the offensive glass. He wants to see them cashing in on a lot of second chance opportunities. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris. That drops. The Naturals got 5.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
What do you do with that guy? With his handle, he abuses defenders. Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam? Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
It's trailed by 13. Here's the prodigy. He's got 15. No good from Campbell. Feeds it to Bell. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but I also like the...
With the ball. It's a 16-point game. No good. So Houston will take it the other way. Champ, the pass to Singh. All sorts of time, and it's Houston with another. Spurs leading by 12. Dishes it to Bell. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Singh, and again, the Rockets good for 2.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Here's the screen. Now the pass to Ball. And he's good on the 3 ball.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Here's the prodigy. He has 5. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Houston, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
At the line for 2.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Looking at the game for the prodigy, he has 8 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Here's the prodigy. He's got 21. Poke loose. Shot clock at 6. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Campbell.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too. He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Here's Champ, but they recover it. The prodigy, and it's Houston with another.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Shoots from 14. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Now let's take this chance to break out the list of the NBA's top free throw shooting teams in the regular season. The Rockets #1. In 4th, the Spurs.
You know what, Kevin? Hours and hours of extra practice really do pay off. I mean, both teams committed themselves to success, and it paid off in the regular season. They hope to carry it over into the postseason as well.
With the teardrop. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And the 3 off target.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
The screen from Campbell. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. He used that pick to get in close. The Prodigy's got 9 points.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
No one covering. And the Spurs lead by 19.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleed.
23 seconds left to play in the third. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He's got 22.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Spurs lead by 16. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. Rockets trail by 16. We've got the natural. Prodigy is out there with Campbell. And it's the natural. And it's Brown in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Campbell. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And the call will go against the Prodigy. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's the pick. Here's the natural, and the natural's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
Rockets shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Passes it to the natural. Out to the right wing. Here's the Prodigy. Pass to the natural. Campbell kicks to Brown. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, a good game tonight for Brown. 12 points. And he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brown.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
And Brown drops them both. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. The pass to the natural. Here's the natural. Here's Bell. It's hauled in by Brown. Rockets trail by 12. Pass to Campbell. All alone. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. Campbell defending. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Spurs lead by 12. The screen from Campbell. Over in the corner, Brown to the paint. Here's the Prodigy. Passes to Campbell. Just 3 to shoot. Here's the natural. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
That is good. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Brown the pass to the natural. Here's the prodigy, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Campbell defending. Shot clock at 5. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Shooting 1.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
San Antonio making a switch here.
Number 15.
Here's the natural. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Check out the game for the natural. He's got 10 points and 3 blocks. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. San Antonio leading by 9. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass to the natural. To the paint, knocked away. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Back to Brown. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
I mean, he has got power in bunches on that 2-hand.
Here's the natural. Campbell's shot's good. The Prodigy's got 12 points in just the second half. And the pass to the natural. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Here's the Prodigy. Passes it to the natural. From downtown, and again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, he's got 29 points.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Brown the pass to the natural, and that one's good.
They're trying to work it inside here, and they've had a little bit of success as they try to cut into that deficit. And getting it inside is one way to try to chip away at it. Then a big game for the natural. 13 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
One shot. One shot.
Spurs leading by 9. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. He's got 31.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
The Prodigy. Shooting 1.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Spurs have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. To the inside. To the wing on the left. To the inside. And he banks in the layup. 33 points for him. Rockets trail by 10. Pass to the Prodigy. Here's the natural. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Campbell defending. 6 on the shot clock. Excellent use of the screen that time. And the Spurs lead by 10.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The natural. The shot will not go. Some solid defense from Brown. The pass to the Prodigy. Releases, and it's Houston with another. San Antonio leading by 6. Passes it to the natural. And the Spurs scoring again.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Can't capitalize on the good pick. Spurs shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. He's covered by Brown, and the layup falls. And now it's a 10-point San Antonio lead. The natural, the pass to the Prodigy. The kick out to Brown, and right on target with the swish.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He's happy with how they've been playing, saying, hey, they had their chance, but this is our time. We're going to win this game and take the series lead for good. He got them pretty fired up as they left the huddle, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Chance checked in for Campbell. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And it's the Rockets with the ball, trailing here by 8. Over to the left wing. And another three for Houston.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
And San Antonio shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Here's the natural, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's the natural. 5 to shoot. Good on the shot. Bell's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Here's the natural, and Houston again with the bucket.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. And it's good. 37 points for him.
This isn't just a good fourth quarter. I mean, he's been outstanding. 6 straight buckets here.
And how about in a pressure-packed moment? This game's very close, and they've needed every bucket. He's definitely risen to the challenge. Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the time.
Some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to the natural. Soft touch with the pass. The natural's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Down low, here's the natural. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Dish now to Brown, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
1:12 left here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bell, and another basket for San Antonio. Rockets trail by 7.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
Loose D here, critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Connects! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch, and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Ball's not loose. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. No good. Some solid defense from Brown.
tie it up.
A 3-ball would do just that.
It's good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
Boy, you can actually feel it. It's palpable. The energy level on both sides has really gone up a buck.
They foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. At the line of Roberts. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
David, this was a game not for the faint of heart. How did you guys play through the physicality?
Yeah, you know, it's a bunch of smart guys in this locker room. You know, guys know time and place. You know, we want to be aggressive, but also want to be smart with it. So, you know, the game got a little chippy, but by that time we had a good lead.
Congratulations, David. Kevin, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next,
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaquille O'Neal. Time now for some highlights as we take a look at our Jordan player of the game. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get the...
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody. Excited to have you in the house with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It is the U.S. Airways Center. Well, for the Suns, as the #1 seed in the tough Western Conference, they enter this series with every expectation of asserting themselves and advancing to the semis. And here we are, first round of the playoffs. Shaq, what do you think is the biggest difference between regular season and postseason ball?
Ernie, that's the easiest question you've ever asked me in your life. More energy, more from your teammates, more from your fans, more from your opponents. Some players will take the bull by the horns, others will get thrown off it. So you just got to go out and be ready, but you definitely got to raise your level, Ernie.
Have you ever taken a bull by the horns?
I sure have.
Oh, my God.
Please, describe.
Well, the bull came at me, right? Okay. And he was running. So I grabbed his horns, and I did this little shoulder jammy. Put his neck out of place. He fell.
Anyway, for
Yes,
coaches,
please.
the game becomes much more chess than checkers.
Ooh.
You really have to be a move ahead and a thought process behind.
Have you ever played chess or checkers?
I play them at the same time. I play my younger son checkers and my older son chess at the same time. I have done that.
Have you ever taken a bull by the horns while playing checkers?
Yes.
Are you answering yes to every question I ask?
And
Yes.
you know when he did it, Ernie? May 23rd.
How'd you know, Kenny?
Yeah, he did it on May 23rd.
Because you do everything on May 23rd.
everything.
You're watching me.
Kevin Harlan, chess master. Take it.
The fading amber light gleaming over the Valley of the Sun here in Phoenix, Arizona. 20,000 fans in chorus in a sold-out arena here in Phoenix, Arizona. The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline.
Ready to go?
Taking a look at Phoenix. In a 7-game series, they have the home crowd advantage. You can feel it in the air, guys. But will they be able to start the series with the win?
And while I expect them to win this game and potentially win big, this is a team that really plays well on their home floor. And if they do that, they can really set the tone for this series.
Well, we'll see if they can capitalize. I mean, that's what you work hard all regular season for, is to have the advantage of game 1 in your building. I'm with you there. I think you got to give them the early nod as favorite.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Nuggets. You got the natural. Prodigy is out there with Wood. Then there's Champ, and it's Vaughn in at the 4 spot. Now here's Wilson. Back to Brown. The pass to Woods. Inside, Denver passing it around. Vaughn can't get it to go.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Here's Henderson. Denver grabs the miss.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Outside Wilson. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's James. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
They set the screen. Here's Wood. Inside, Woods. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Now here's Henderson. Brown kicks to Henderson. Back to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. And that one goes long.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And James throws it down.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
To the paint, here's Wood. Wilson with the block. The Suns trailing. The dish now to James. The feed to Henderson. Brown outside. Passes it to Henderson. From the wing. That is good. Henderson's got his first points of the night. The Nuggets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's the prodigy. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Brown kicks to Henderson. To the inside. Got a hand on it. The natural, the pass to the prodigy. It's tipped. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Back to Brown. There's a good screen. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Wilson. Launches it, and he gets the bucket. Henderson's got 5 points so far. The Nuggets trail by 3. Now let's find out what head coach Mike Malone had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
We talked about the importance of stealing a game on the road, and Coach said they want to come out and set the tone early in this game. He said, quote, if we can come out and take this first game, all of a sudden we're in control of the series.
Thanks, Doris. And so here's Phoenix after the Nuggets pick up 2. It's Brown with the triple. That jam! I mean, just beautiful. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'll tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
Wilson the pass to Brown. Here's the screen. Henderson dishes to Brown. Feeds to James. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Wood with the bucket. Wood's got 6 points.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a glimmer?
I'm going to let it slide.
Here's the prodigy. Fast break, here come the Suns. Henderson with the ball. Good on the shot. He's got 7.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to the natural. Fires the 3. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Well, the small forward position is where you expect to see a lot of the league's top shooters. And during the regular season, these were the best of that bunch. And you look at the natural, a great player, 2nd in the league.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
That's accurate, but you can't do what they've done without a superb outside shot as well. I mean, that's not a problem for this group. They certainly can drain the jump shot.
Out to the right wing. Wilson the pass to Henderson. Brown kicks to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Henderson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
One shot, gentlemen.
On the free throw, no good.
It's been a strong game for Henderson. Already up to 9 points and 1 steal as well. He looks like a man among boys right now.
On another level at the moment.
Wood can't hit.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope. It's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
One shot.
Free throw good, James. The Nuggets trail by 3. The pass to the natural. Here's Wood. He's got 6. Passes to Woods. The baseline jumper goes down. Champ's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Brown outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to the natural. Here's Henderson, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Here's the prodigy, and again it's Denver. And so here's Phoenix. Brown kicks to Henderson. Low block shot on the way. No luck, and it's Denver the other way. The pass to the natural. Here's Wood. To the left side wing. It's stolen by Brown. Right side, Wilson. It's Henderson on the wing. 11 points in the game. Drilled from 11 feet out. Henderson's got 13.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your Suns answers.
The natural is checked in for Phoenix. Alexander comes in for Brown. The prodigy, he's checked in for the Nuggets. They set the pick. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Alexander. Another 3 for Phoenix. Here's the prodigy. Passes to Woods. Here's the prodigy. Pass to Wood. Puts it up. And Denver again with the bucket. The Suns leading. Here's Alexander. Here's James. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Perfect 4 for 4 for him to start this game out.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's got a nice bounce in his step to start.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. The prodigy, he's checked in for the prodigy.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good, James. The Nuggets trail by 5. Here's the prodigy. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And it's good.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
There's the pick. Alexander passes to Wilson. Here's Jacobs. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's Wood. 8 points for him. Over to the left wing. Down low. 5 on the clock. Vaughn, the pass to Woods. The 11-footer. And again, it's Denver.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Alexander. Wilson into the lane. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lane with the dunk like that.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's 11 points for the prodigy.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Down low, Wilson. Rebound by the Nuggets. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
The prodigy passes to Woods. Right wing. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
One shot.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And here are the Suns now. Here's Alexander. From the arc. And that one's good. Alexander's got 6 points. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in the time. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
And now, your Suns Dancers.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns,
steals early, they've been very aggressive.
So out there up on the board here in the second quarter for the Suns. The prodigy passes to the prodigy. That shot wide open.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
To the right side. Another three for Phoenix.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
That one goes. Count it.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to the Prodigy. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the Prodigy, and it's good. The time running down in the shot clock. The Prodigy's got 7 now in this quarter. Here's the Prodigy. He's got 7, and the pass to the Prodigy. To the middle. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
The natural, he's checked in for James.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Phoenix has gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Passes it to Jacobs. Baseline Jay on the way. Again, Phoenix.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
The Prodigy passes to Woods. Another shot. The Prodigy. Soft touch off the glass. The Prodigy's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's the Prodigy. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And he gets it to go. And that's 10 points for Champ. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Took him no time at all on that one. And now a 3-point Denver lead. Here's Alexander. He's got 6. Here's the Prodigy, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. They swipe it. And the pass to the Prodigy. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to the Prodigy. Off target from outside.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Another bucket in the paint, that's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Just 5 on the clock. He misses his first shot of the contest after making his first 6. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And it's good. And it's 9 points for the Prodigy.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities. I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Courtesy of the 2K leader. Here are the players who led the NBA in rebounding during the regular season. Well, you look at Champ, a terrific rebounder, 5th overall. Suns trail by 5. Alexander passes to the natural. Here's the Prodigy. There's the bucket. Good. The Prodigy's got 15 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. 9 points in the game so far. Brown. Here's Alexander. To the paint from 10 feet out. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from the natural.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Nuggets call timeout. All right, Phoenix, keep it going. They're your Suns dancers.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Mike Malone gave to his team during that last break. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through the Prodigy. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. He also said that their work on the offensive glass is going to be critical. He believes second chance points will go a long way toward deciding this game. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
And thank you, Doris. Count the bucket. And that's now 18 points for the Prodigy.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Here's the Prodigy. 7 points in the game. Offensive rebound. Woods the pass to the Prodigy. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, you know, right from the start, is penetrating and scoring. You're hot, and that's certainly been the case for the Prodigy. He's got 10 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark, always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man. You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance.
Here's Alexander. 6 points for him. Clock at 4. The score now all even. And that's now 6 points for the Prodigy.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Offline with the baseline jumper. Phoenix has gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. The Prodigy passes to the natural. But they'll get another chance. Goes up again. That's tipped. Alexander gets the bucket. Alexander's got 8 points. Denver's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Woods. Pass to the Prodigy. Shoots. And again, it's Denver.
Assisted.
Phoenix has gotten all but one of their three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. No good.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
Here's Woods. Here's the prodigy. The stupendous finish in traffic. 12 points for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Takes the 13-footer. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. The Naturals got it all